All right, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Doggish 5150, man, and I am back. Yeah, we back. Let's see, all right, man. I was trying to label my stream, but somehow, for some reason, man, whenever I'm using Shadow Play, whenever I try to label the stream first, hold on. Whenever I try to label my stream, right out of Shadow Play, it don't never register. Like it never goes live on YouTube. It'll just say like, it'll say it's live, but it's not live. And then as soon as I take my title out and then I start streaming, it streams just fine. And then I have to add the stream in. I gotta add the stream in later. I mean, stream name in and stuff later. So that's if y'all wondering why it say desktop on there. That's why, because for some reason it just won't pick up. It won't pick up what I type in the stream, or the. It won't type. It won't let me use my own title. Sometimes it do, and then sometimes it just act like a piece of shit and just don't do what I needed to do. But with all that being said, man, whoever we got in the chat, man, we'll be playing tonight, man. We're gonna let the chat pick the game for the game of the night. Well, I'm gonna try to play a bunch of games tonight. I've been playing these what's the name games, these Microsoft games lately. Like when when I don't be streaming, I've been playing Microsoft games, the free Microsoft games and shit. They got this one game called I can't remember what it's called, but I might play that. I know y'all probably gonna be like, man, what the hell is this game? This ain't even a game. Cause I think the game is on tablet. Cause I had it on my tablet a long time ago. I just didn't know that they actually had it for PC. It's called Restaurant Maker or some shit like that. Where you supposed to like be serving food and shit like that. Oh man. I ain't even I ain't even gonna lie, man. Part of me feel bad for that nigga Dalton, man, but shit. You can't be doing stuff like that, bro. You just can't be doing stuff like that. So what we playing tonight, y'all? Anybody got any suggestions? Any good suggestions on on any video games? Somebody download this pool game. Anybody know how to play pool? Download this free pool game, man. Let's play some pool or something. What we got watching? Somebody watching. George Rayer in the building, man. What's good with you, little broski? I was just talking about you in the other stream. I had to use our little story, you know what I'm saying, for I had to use our little story that, when we got into it, well, we ain't really get into it, but, I had to use the nigga story to to get everybody to understand the difference, and you know what I'm saying, like how you know what I'm saying, like you treat people when they use that type of fucking language and shit, you know what I'm saying, or how people can be treated, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I was just explaining it to him how, you know what I'm saying, like how we almost had gotten to it over some shit like that, but like how I was able to handle it, you know what I'm saying, and you was able to handle it, you know what I'm saying, once we both got an understanding as to what was going on, you feel me? But, you know. Oh, you said you was just watching it? That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, can't. Yeah, but I ain't even finna waste my breath even talking about that shit. Where you at? You at work, bro? I'm trying to find something to play, man. I don't know what the hell I want to play. My mind's still actually going around in circles about that bullshit for real, for real. It ain't really all out my system, but that's why I'm trying to play some fucking video games so I can get that shit out of my goddamn, you know, cause that's just negative energy and shit. Are you at the crib? You know how to play pool, George? I bet you. I know you don't know how to play pool. Goddamn it, I'll be on there kicking your ass. Well, come on, get your ass on the video game, man. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I know you ain't got shit to do, bro. Harry Cupboard in the building. What's good with you, my G? How you feeling, bro? You said you do know how to play pool. Download this Real Pool 3D off of Steam. Just call me on the Steam.
Can you hear me?
What up, nigga?
What's up, bro?
Ah, shit. What you up to?
Same shit, different day, bro. Never mind that. Oh, hold on, let me turn off your
Nah,
stream
nah,
real quick.
Harry Cupboard. Nah, he didn't do nothing to me, bro. He ain't do nothing to me. That's what I was trying to explain to y'all in the stream. Like he wasn't talking to me. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like I said, I'm not mad at Dalton. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, like I said, my feelings was hurt because, you know what I'm saying, I did all of that fucking trying to get everybody to leave him alone, and you know what I'm saying, and like I said, like I tried to explain to y'all, like Dalton is he disabled. You know what I'm saying, and like I'm not an advocate for disabled people or nothing like that, but I'm an advocate for people fucking with other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just ain't supposed to do that. You don't know what people be going through in their life, you know what I'm saying? And you going around fucking with them, you know what I'm saying? They might fuck around and kill their kids, kill themselves, go out and fucking put a bomb in the school. They might do any fucking dumbass shit, you know what I'm saying? That's why you just not supposed to fuck with people, you know what I'm saying? That go for anybody. But, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to get people to leave him alone, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying so hard to get people to get him to understand, you know what I'm saying, this whole streaming thing is, you know, like I said, it's, if your mind can't handle it, you know what I'm saying, you probably just need to stop or take a break from it. And I was trying to explain to him that, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm for your cause, you know what I'm saying, I'm for, you know what I'm saying, like, people that's disabled and shit like that. I don't think that they should be picked on. I don't think that they should be mistreated or none of that shit. But see, that's me standing up for disabled people. I was mad at Dalton because for him to use the word nigger just means that, yo, you don't stand for what I stand for, bro. You don't respect who I am, where I come from. You know what I'm saying? You don't respect my ancestors and shit, bro, if you can use that type of language. And that's what I was trying to get, you know what I'm saying, people to understand. Is like I said, you know, even though you might say that shit and it don't have any relevance to me, you know what I'm saying, you might not even be talking to me for, well, you can't be talking about me because I ain't ignorant. I can get ignorant, you know what I'm saying? But even though you might not be talking to me, This shit happened. People died over this shit. The same way people always be like, man, do you respect the war? And can we get a shout out for Veterans Day? It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, because that's not what I stand for. That's not the type of shit that my people been through. You know what I'm saying? People died over this fucking word, nigga. And when I say died, I mean was hung on trees, fucking shot in the fucking face, cut their fucking feet and shit off, drowned them, all type of dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this, and I'm a black person. It didn't happen to me, but it happened to people, you know what I'm saying, of my ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody to use that word nigger, you know what I'm saying, so lightly, and to not have a reason behind it. His reason was because he wanted to piss some people off. That ain't no fucking reason for nobody to use that goddamn word. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, if you mad about something and you in the argument with a black person or whatever, whatnot, I understand that a white person is gonna fucking say that word, but that shit only comes from somewhere. And it's either in your blood, in your DNA, or it's some shit that you learned from some motherfucking body else, or you learned off of some fucking body else. And so you just fucking repeating the shit. You don't even know why you saying it. Those type of people I feel like can be helped. Because you learned it, you can unlearn that dumbass shit. If you ain't got no real reason to fucking hate a black person. There's reasons to hate black people. There's reason to hate white people. It's reasons to hate a lot of people. But you don't have to express it amongst other people, because other people absorb that type of information and they use that shit and they keep the shit going. It spreads like a fucking wildfire, bro. And like I said, you know what I'm saying, I only made that video because I wanted to bring the awareness to the bullshit that need to fucking stop. If you don't know why you using that word nigger, then you shouldn't use that word for no motherfucking reason in the motherfucking world. If you have a reason to use it, by all means, you know what I'm saying, use it. But if you don't have no reason to use it, you shouldn't be saying that shit. But yeah, like I said, I stuck up for him, you know what I'm saying, and I wasn't looking for Dalton to stick up for me, but I wasn't looking for, you know what I'm saying, for him to be out calling anybody the word nigger. And that's my story, you know. Well, you know, I ain't say my story. That's my testimony to the whole goddamn shit.
That's your story, and that's what you're sticking to?
Yep. You better believe it, buddy.
Alright, let's see. How the fuck?
Yeah, nah, he ain't stabbed me in the back, bro. Like I said, I ain't, you know, Dalton's still Dalton. You know what I'm saying? I didn't cuss Dalton out because I didn't feel like I said, he wasn't talking to me. He wasn't saying it to me, so it wasn't no reason for me to lash out at him or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But for people that do shit like that, I do feel like that I need to bring some attention to it, you know what I'm saying, to let you know, like, yo, you do call me your friend, don't you? You like, we are cool, ain't we? Well, if we cool, bro, this shit got to stop, man. This shit just ain't gonna fucking, like, nah. How you gonna be cool with somebody and then calling them that type of, you know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit, bro. Either you cool with me or you ain't, you know what I'm saying? And that word right there will let me know right off the motherfucking back, you know what I'm saying? After a few understandings, that should have let me know right then and there, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you for me or if you ain't. Most people, you know what I'm saying, most people when they say shit wrong, you know what I'm saying, they apologetic about it, you know what I'm saying, before, you know, half the time shit, not even minutes or seconds after the fact that it come out their mouth, you know what I mean. But as the embarrassment is so much for any human being to bear with, when you are embarrassed, that shit'll keep you from, you know what I'm saying, how can I say it, like, it'll keep you from making amends, you feel what I'm saying? But like I said, if you know you done said some shit that you know you ain't had no business saying, the obvious feeling and the first feeling that you're gonna get is a feeling of guilt. That's normal. That's what's supposed to happen. But if you don't feel bad after you done said some shit that you ain't had no reason to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you just already like a fucked up individual, you know what I'm saying? A fucked up person. Because usually people like that should be able to control their mouth, you know what I mean? Like, if I did have a problem with somebody, you know what I'm saying, like, to tell the whole world, what the fuck would that be? You know, like, what would that mean? Unless whatever they was doing was going to affect the whole world in some kind of way. That's the only time I'd say something. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, like, I just keep the shit to them. I'd rather tell the person, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, I got a problem with you, and this is what I got a problem about, you know, like, instead of telling, you know, everybody in the world that shit. I told everybody in the world well, I ain't gonna say everybody, I just told all of the people that was subscribed to me, that was subscribed to him, that, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, I don't appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? I done sent that man subscribers. I done had people go subscribe to his channel and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like you got that word in your mouth, bro? Like, come on, man. I mean, you can have it in your mouth. You can say it till the fucking cows come home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about a person saying it, but don't call yourself being cool with me and saying that shit. Like, come on, man. How does that work? How does that even work? George, you know how that work?
Hell no, I don't. Fuck, if I did, I'd be more than happy to tell you, but I don't.
I don't know how that works, shit.
To me, it sounds like a bunch of hypocrite shit.
Yeah, it's all hypocritical. Like, it's all on both ends. It's hypocritical, because like I said, you gotta understand it first before anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand. That's just from both sides. You gotta understand it. You gotta understand how it was made, where it come from, why they said it. You know what I'm saying? How people felt. You gotta understand all that shit. That
You
tells
have
you.
to see both sides of whether you're, no offense, either you're black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican. I don't give a shit what color you are. You still have to put yourself in that person's shoes before you should say it, even like I did that first time. I didn't put myself in that situation. I just started to say it and I cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had that point at time. That's what we had the issue over. But
Mm-hmm.
we got it squashed, fixed. I've never said it again. You can look in the streams. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. That word does not come out of my mouth because I put myself in his situation to understand why. Why did they do it? They do it because that's their own race. You could see white people going up to another white person and say, "Hey, what's up, my cracker?" Okay, you have to put for an example, the same for Doggers. He would have to, before he should say it, he should put himself in that situation before he calls a white person a cracker. Or it doesn't matter what the word is. It's the fact of how are you expressing yourself with that word. Or what I started to watch of that video, honestly, God, because I just noticed she was live and I was watching it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? For one, if you got balls enough to type that on your YouTube channel, you better have some big ass
Them
balls
some
to
big
back
ass
your ass
balls.
up.
Them is some big ass balls, Jack. That's what I said in the
I,
stream. I told him, I said, "Dog, man, you got some balls, bro. You got some." I mean, just the fact that you spelt it wrong, that's the only thing that throws everything the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? But I caught that shit, though, and I'm the only in the. Everybody else caught it too. Everybody else caught it too. Like, but they was in the stream trying to tell him, like, "Yo, what the fuck is you doing?" I didn't see that part though until afterwards. I came right. Look, this what happened. I came in, I clicked on it, and I was like, oh shit, he going through it with these motherfuckers again. And I thought he was actually saying nagger, like, you know, somebody that nag. And so I'm looking at
yeah.
it, I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it. So my wife came in, so I had to pause his video, and I was talking to my wife, and I was telling her, like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga mean by this shit, but you know what I'm saying? It looked like he trying to say nigger. And so what I did was I called him. As soon as I got done talking to my wife, I called him. I said, yo, bro, what's up with this shit? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm just deleting it and whatever. I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, what was you trying to say? And he was like, oh, I was trying to say, I said, sound like, was you trying to say nigger? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what's like, what the fuck, what's going on? And he was like, I was just trying to piss some people off. Oh, really? And I hung up on his ass. I for real, I hung straight up on him. He called right back, like, you know what I'm saying, like, what's going on? What's going on with
Delete
this nigga? You know what I'm
blocked.
saying? Like, no, I let him call, but I ain't gonna do nobody like that. Like, I let you, you know, shit. If you gonna say what you gotta say, cause like I said, I ain't that type of person, man. Shit, if we gonna go toe to toe, we gonna go toe to toe. Shit, I ain't trying to be talking in messages and shit like that. So he called back, and I was like, man, he was like, what happened? I said, listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. You ain't supposed to be using that type of language. You know what I'm saying? Especially if, you know what I'm saying, like, you call me your friend. You know what I'm saying? But this is what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? this is gonna be the last time, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna chat with you, because I'm gonna delete you after this. And I hung up on him again, and I deleted him, and I got straight on my stream because I still had the video pulled up. Right when I was getting ready to click the video to watch it, it said unable to be watched. So I said, fuck
Yeah,
that. You think you got away, don't you? I turned my stream on and said, nah, it's still, the page still up, just can't watch the video.
yeah, yeah. You can't watch a video.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because when I pulled it up and I was looking at your rage, exactly what I was doing. So I was like, what the fuck? And you was talking. You wasn't really talking about him, but you was talking the way he was talking. So I'm like, all right, what the fuck? So I started watching it. That's when I noticed you was live stream because I retyped it in another browse of YouTube and was going that route. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit here and watch this shit because I want to know who the fuck done pissed his ass off now. And then I scrolled down just a little bit and it said Dalton Gaming. I said, oh fuck, what the fuck happened now? That's when I was in your stream on the other browse, listening to the other stream and talking to you in your live stream as of right now. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And you're like, man, I had to use our example for this stream. It's like, it's all good. I don't give a shit. But yeah, I do have the pull and shit though.
I mean, because it's a difference. Like I said, it's a difference when a person is saying some shit and they saying it because they seen it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, with your situation, you ain't never been in no motherfucking racist situation. Have you ever hung a nigga? Have you ever beat a nigga? Have you ever
Nope.
had a slave in your house? You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
So you ain't never been in none of them moments. So you ain't never actually been in no moment where you can actually say, like, I had to call a black person a nigga. So your
Right.
situation with the dude, and when you was at school or whatever, whatnot, and you said it to him, and he taxed your ass for saying it, and you didn't understand why, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that would just lead you to go down the path of still having that shit in your brain and not being understood. You know what I'm saying, about what it was. See, you gotta be. If you grew up in a black neighborhood, then you would understand, and that shit would never be in your motherfucking mouth to say. You understand what I'm saying? But see, since you
Yep.
haven't grew up in a black neighborhood around a lot of black people, you know what I'm saying, you don't understand it that way. You only understand it the way your culture understands it, the same way any other white person would understand it if they haven't been around black people. You know what I'm saying? So what you said about, everybody does have to understand, it's kind of hard for people to understand some things until you get around that type of mentality, that type of person. You feel what I'm saying? You can be a white person
Yeah.
or a black person on the other side of town, and because there's no black people there, all of the rumors that you hear about black people, you gonna believe because you've never been around them, you've never seen them, and then the first time that you do, you know what I'm saying, if the vibe is not what it was that was being discussed to you, amongst your family members or your friends or your peers or whatever, whatnot, and you get a good vibe, it's gonna fuck you up in the head, and then you're gonna wonder, damn, well, why the fuck was they telling all these lies? But then again, you got some people who run into the altercation with the black person, and they actually get the mentality that, they friends or they family or whatever, whatnot, was talking about. You feel what I'm saying? And that was your
Yep.
case. You actually got into it with a black dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure everybody from that point was, like I said, your white family, your white friends, and everybody else. Y'all got into it. He said he called you a cracker. You called him a nigga, whatever, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And whoop-de-doo. And that was your encounter of a black person. So after that, I'm gonna just assume that, and anybody would try to keep their distance from a black person after that. You wouldn't even be trying to get to know them motherfuckers. You would have just this thought in your head like, yo, the motherfucker got bad attitude. That motherfucker, either he beat me up, so, or whatever the case may be, or now I just don't like them because it is true about what they said or whatever. But then you meet another black
Right.
person. You feel what I'm saying? You meet another black
Right.
person that's like, cool as fuck, and then, you know what I'm saying, like, whatever, whatnot, and you realize, oh shit, damn, just like there's bad people in my fucking generation, it's bad people in their generation. And I just so happen to meet one bad motherfucker, and it's still a whole bunch more motherfuckers that I haven't met. Then you realize that, damn, it's bad people every motherfucking where. These just ain't black people. It's just bad motherfuckers every motherfucking where. And that's when you get the concept. That's when the person that thinks he's racist or thinks that he doesn't like, you know what I'm saying, a person for a certain reason, that's when he realizes that he never had no hate for a motherfucker. He didn't even know why he hated him. That's just what was taught to him. That's just what was around him the majority of their life. Like if you was stuck somewhere in your car on a road with no gas for 2 days and you
Right.
don't like black people, and a black motherfucker come hauling his ass up the goddamn road and he pull over and he say, hey man, do you need some help? What is you gonna be? Is you gonna be the motherfucker that say, get the fuck out of my face because I don't like black people? I'll wait for the next white person to come along and help me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got a decision to make. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like I said, at the end of the day, that those are the only two ways that you gonna fucking solve that problem with racism. You feel what I'm saying? Is one day you either gonna need one of them motherfuckers and you gonna realize that they don't feel the same way that you feel. They gonna help you. Or you gonna get into it with a motherfucker, you gonna hold them at bay, and then next thing you know, you gonna have to be around one of them motherfuckers. You gonna need to be having to stand next to one, work next to one, fucking eat next to one, catch the bus next to one. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna realize that you gonna have to be around these motherfuckers at some point in time, and then you gonna fucking realize that, damn, man, you know, I realized y'all wasn't so bad after all. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, and that's how the relationship, that's how this world grows, you know what I'm saying, amongst, even like I said, with other cultures and other races and shit, like Mexicans and shit. If you haven't been to Mexico or haven't been around a whole lot of Mexicans, the first thing you gonna say is, oh man, they wetbacks and they this and they that and they this and they that. But you ain't never even been in their shoes. You ain't never been walked a day, and then when you see all of the pain and shit that they actually go through in their own country, the shit that they have to go through in their own little countries and shit, that right there alone should tell a person like, yo, you know, we don't have, you know, you start saying to yourself, well, we ain't really got it that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got some people who just be like, you know, I don't give a fuck. That's them. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. Yeah, that's the people that's there. That's them. But what about the people that want to get the fuck up out of there? Because if you was over there, your ass would want to be getting the fuck up out of there too. So, you know, like I said, I just be trying to get people to understand, man. Like, shit, it ain't about, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can hate anything and you can hate anybody, but have a reason. You know what I'm saying? Have a reason. If you don't have no fucking reason, then you might as well get that shit out of your, you know, get it out of your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's wasting space. Because you can meet somebody, you know what I'm saying? You never know. You meet somebody, you know what I'm saying, who might change your whole motherfucking life around. And they might be white, black, Asian, Puerto Rican, Haitian, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just gotta be nice to motherfuckers, man, and be willing, be open to suggestions, you know what I'm saying, at some point in time. And when they don't meet the right requirements for y'all to hang out or whatever, whatnot, y'all part ways the same way that y'all met.
Exactly.
And that shit happens automatically. Shit. If I'm mad with you about a certain reason, like if I'd have been mad at you about that situation that happened to us, and you know what I'm saying, like most definitely that would have been the same way I met you would have been the same way, you know what I'm saying, we'd have left each other alone.
Right.
And well, like I said, but since it didn't persist and since it didn't keep going and it didn't escalate, you know what I'm saying, to something, you know what I'm saying, further than that, like I said, it was able to be swept up under the rug, you know what I'm saying? And as long as we know that it's under there, you know what I'm saying, the only way it's going to come out is if somebody take that goddamn rug up.
That's right, because I ain't pulling it.
I would say I got my end nailed down, so I ain't got to worry about my shit coming up.
Got his shit nailed down. Making sure nobody pulls that motherfucker up.
Goddamn right. Dalton was over there trying. Yeah, he's trying.
He trying, but I guess it ain't gonna work for his ass.
Yeah, I put a rivet on that damn rug. He trying to get a rivet out with a hammer.
She better get a drill bit. This shit's crazy.
That's some eardrum killer. What? Nick Measure, what is you over there talking about?
He don't even know.
I don't know. Is my voice loud or
What?
something? Or are you talking about
No,
Jordan's
bro.
voice? You probably talking about your voice.
Probably. Well, fuck, I got everything turned down.
Told you, you got your mic all up in your face.
No, actually, I don't. For
Turn
once.
your gain down. Don't you got a Yeti? Don't you?
Yeah.
Turn the gain on it down.
Oh, the gain.
Yeah, the bottom knob, the one that's on the. Well, I don't know which way your microphone facing. Mine is facing the floor.
My microphone itself is facing the floor.
Yeah,
It's
the
on that
bottom.
stand.
Yeah, well, the bottom one, the
Now,
one
does
that's
that...
closest to the microphone.
Yeah. I already turned it down.
You turned it all the way down?
No, you want it all the way down?
Yeah, turn it all the way down.
Alright, bro. Alright, now it's all the way down.
Say something now.
Something else.
Yeah, man, there you go.
Let me turn up the where I can hear
Yeah,
you up.
see, he's saying the same thing I was telling you a long time. You be way louder than me in my stream, bro. Like, I'm talking about super duper loud, man.
I like to be heard, I like to be heard, not seen.
Well, listen, bro. I'm telling you, if you keep your microphone that loud, I won't be able to hear your ass. And I think what Nick trying to say is, if you keep that mic that loud, won't nobody else be able to hear you either. This would be a man. What is that? What is that stuff? That thing called on the phone? Is it TDD? The tone deaf for deaf people.
Oh yeah.
My streams would be closed caption from here on out. I gotta have a closed caption stream because this dude microphone is killing everybody's drums, bro.
So what are you doing over there?
Waiting for you to download the damn game.
Man, I already downloaded. I'm already playing it.
You ain't say nothing.
Yeah, I did.
You over there trying to practice. That's what
I am practicing.
I'm talking about, I know how to play. You don't know how to play no damn fool, George. I know you don't know
All
how to play
right,
pool.
all right. Wait till you pull that stream up.
You want to know how I know you don't know how to play pool?
Oh, how's that?
Because, dude, you don't live in an area where it's a goddamn pool.
Who don't?
You don't.
Bro, the bar over here has a pool table.
You don't drink, so what you doing at the bar? Yeah,
Because they serve food too.
You go to the bar to eat?
Hell yeah, I go to the bar to eat.
Man, you'll be the laughing stock at the bar. I swear, if I seen you come in there and get a plate and go play pool, boy, I swear. Look at this nigga here. You got to have a drink to play on this table. You can't come over here. I bet you probably go get you a bottle of water. I got a drink.
I gotta go get something to drink.
Yeah, bro, you can't fucking go to the bar and get no plate of food and then go play pool like you did. Like, bro, no, that's for drunk people, man. You got to show your skill. You gonna get barbecue sauce on the pool cues and shit, bro.
I used to have a pool table in here.
Okay, well, we gonna see.
In my house, I got rid of it.
Bro, if you had a pool table, that was your house.
Inside of this bedroom that I'm in right now, they had a pool table in this room.
How the fuck was y'all shooting pool in there with your butt cheeks?
We had to break down the pool sticks.
Okay.
You know how they break down? You had to break them down because we had to use the tips of the pool stick. We couldn't use the whole pool stick. We had to break them down to use them.
I was just about to say, like, yo, that ain't pool, man. That's fucking shuffleboard. That's some shit. Hey, that's like bumper pool or some shit, like, y'all.
And then we had to crawl all over the pool table just to fucking try to play it. Yeah, that shit was fun.
We had to use the tip of the Mr. Joe.
That shit was funny though.
Man. Yeah, it was good, bro. My man, yo, boy, I tell you, I wonder what the fuck it was like growing up in Wyoming. My man said we had a pool table.
We did.
That's that's not
trailer.
Is that a trailer?
Yeah, a trailer.
I don't know why I keep wanting to call it a mobile home.
Because legally it is a mobile home.
But it's
you got to have a certain type of, huh?
It's on the base though, ain't it? Like,
No, it still sits on the frame.
oh shit.
Just the
So it
wheels
got
and the
wheels. So
tires
it
are
got
off of it.
wheels up under it.
Yeah, they're sitting
Are they?
underneath the frame, but they're
That's what I'm
not
saying.
on
But
the
are
top.
they covered? Are they covered up? Is at the bottom? That's what I'm saying. When I say is it sitting like stationary?
Yeah,
You know how some trailers got like they got the skirt, like it got wheels on it, but it got a skirt that you can pull around the bottom of
yeah,
it. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So you don't see the wheels and shit. That's what I'm asking. Like, is it one of those or is it just like a straight mobile home?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you if it's got the wheels underneath it or not because I have not never been underneath it because it's skirted up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably stationary. Man. That wouldn't be a mobile home. It's just a trailer home. Cause you just in the trailer. It don't got the wheel. Probably don't got the wheels on it. Is it new or old?
Old,
Yeah, they
about
probably got wheel. Yeah,
1970s or some shit.
yeah, it probably got some flat ass wheels on the front of that motherfucker.